Seriously, what the hell? Halt! Everyone, I beg you, please forgive my rudeness here. The Black Wagon has shuddered to a stop en route to the Hulk of Auras. There's some commotion as the lone minstrel motions for everyone to be still. Someone is there, along our path ahead. He points into the distance. However, when you scan the horizon, everything is still. You see no sign of whomever the lone minstrel referred to. Still, he indicates caution. Strange. I do not believe I was mistaken. A tense moment passes, then another. Then the lone minstrel tenses up. Our guest, he's here. You look toward where he signals. Then, at last, you see the cause of his concern. There is no mistaking who it is. Oralech stands there, near motionless atop some forgotten rock, jutting from the boundless waters a fair distance away. He stands directly in the path of your Black Wagon. Yet, he shows no sign of acknowledging the wagon's presence. He appears only to be waiting for something, likely for you all. The lone minstrel gets your attention quietly. Reader, what do your senses tell you this time? Oralech may have come with ill intent. Let's talk to him. There has to be a way to reason with Oralech and bridge differences between him and his former triumvirate. Perhaps he's come to negotiate. Perhaps you're correct. Let us try and make contact with him, then, as we proceed. You give the signal for the Drive-Imps to start the wagon and head towards him. But just as you reach the point where Oralech once stood, it seems our guest has already departed. Let us remain watchful as we proceed on course. Indeed, Oralech is nowhere to be found now. The unnerving encounter causes everyone to fall silent for the remainder of the trip. Your wagon finally arrives at the Hulk of Auras, where there's still no sign of Oralech or your next adversaries for that matter. Your companions organize a quick search about the premises, leaving you to watch the wagon until the right's commencement. Oh hey guys, you know, it seems so awful quiet now. I gotta say, without the slippery character that used to hang around you, I mean, talks a bit like this, you know what I mean? I hope you found that honor thing's always going on about. We don't got that in stock just now. What? So good. I should just sell all of these. I'd get so much money. Too damn sentimental. Alright. It's okay, I'll have memories. I could get them back, theoretically, but... You guys really are my favorite customers, you know. Something is wrong. Someone is here, alone with you. How did I know this was gonna happen? I was gonna say, well, just, can you like hold on 2 seconds? Just hold that thought. Reading a book. Shit. I just wanted to ignore him. I've just been like, oh hey, what's up? And just start reading. Oralech seems to be examining various objects in the wagon. Whether he's noticed you, you cannot tell. What he's doing here, and how he got in unnoticed, you can't imagine. You watch him go about whatever he's doing, examining all sorts of things that you and your fellow exiles gathered on your journey. He shakes his head. All of these trinkets. This wagon is most different now. Welcoming, and yet I'm unwelcome here, it seems. In my own wagon. He directs his gaze at you, acknowledging your presence for the first time. You, a mere shadow. Tell me something. Who are you to them? You tell Oralech that you've traveled all across the downside with this group and count them as your trusted friends. It's a different group now than it is his day. A friend it is, it. Beware then, for the Nightwings do not always treat their friends with all due charity. Relay to them a message for me, Shadow. Tell them, I shall have my night. He strides right past you towards the door, then he turns to you again once more. I shall have my night. Then Oralech is gone. Well, that was dramatic. Seriously, I'd been like, I wish I could have done that. I would have been like, okay, I'm gonna just look at the book. Fuck you and your intrusion. Just keep reading. Ailments in the downside often give no warning when they strike. Those who keep moving and make no attempt to settle, they reduce their risks. The afflictions come in multiple varieties. In the bogs of the flagging hands, a pallor tends to sink into the skin and then into the mind. The nauseating sea of soulless north of there is difficult for some to tolerate. Very hot or very cold environs bring their own specific side effects. My coat is not as lustrous now, my fangs are long. Like all aspects of the downside, all these ailments share a purpose, to test your body, mind, and spirit. They only appear to harm. Accept them, surpass them, move on. Hulk of Orez. The Dazravan was the first of many river ships to vanish in the downside. Although presumptions of its loss were not inaccurate, the doomed ship and their valiant crews charted half the Sea of Solas ere the end of their brave voyage. The sea titan, Unfathomed Plurns, was not fond of vessels sullying her sea and split the doomed ship with a single swipe. The ship's own shattered prow would later end the sea titan's cruel reign, as the boastful Unglu King loves to recount. The stars themselves must have been moved by this. That point within the sea, now sacred, has the stars dancing in homage every now and then. Foraged findings. There's a simple pleasure to be found in foraging about this place, easy for a cur to say, of course. Though barren looking to the naked eye, the downside has a share of semi-hidden treasures waiting to be found. It was a nose for treasure, after all, which drew us here. Certain types of artifacts found in this place would fetch a reasonable sum in soul, whether because they shine with inner light or due to other special properties. I have observed that stardust, freshly fallen from the heavens, sometimes glimmers in the afternoons. I have not found a use for it as yet, although because it brings me faith, perhaps I have indeed. When did I miss? Oh, slug markets. There are natives in this land with some capacity for thought and oddly keen instinct for mercantile. Suspicious creatures, but not disagreeable entirely. From time to time we make exchange with them. They lust for coins for the imperial soul, though why, they do not say. We speculate that it is a delicacy. It serves us little purpose here, whilst their slug market wares are sometimes valuable. The creatures appear drawn to places where the heavens shine the brightest, perhaps because they know we are as well. What they want exactly is unclear. We taught them of our lands, yet they remain preoccupied with simpler things. You have anything to say? Nope. Several of your companions return as you exit the wagon. You explain what happened. However, none of them saw Oralech. Most concerning, reader, though I'm thankful for your well, Oralech, he always was a peaceful individual, and yet his disposition is much different now. Perhaps we had best inspect the wagon for any signs of tampering in light of these events. You and the others conducted an exhaustive search in and around the black wagon for any signs of objects missing or tampered with, as well as signs of damage or foul play. The search yields nothing. No one finds any sign that anything was moved or tampered with. Even the Drive-Imp seem calm. The incident leaves you questioning your own recollection of what happened. You try to clear your mind, for the raid is now soon to commence. Typically, Jodariel is always among the first to start making preparations for the rites, just as soon as you arrive amid such places as the steady currents of the Hulk of Orez. This time, however, she does not assist the others. She has not even donned her raiments. Your concern is noted, reader, but it is misplaced. It is only that the one we are to face this time is Ignarius. We denied his liberty before. It seems almost cruel to set him further back. How absurd that I should even care. It is simply that I seldom see those with features similar to mine, those who have survived here long enough to earn their horns. I shall go now to prepare. Soon it is nightfall, and the stars begin to shine. God, there's so many of them.
Time Singer Horn. Dullness the Locket.
I like this track.
Ah, the infamous Reader returns, along with her remaining retinue of miscreants. You managed recently to rid yourself of yet another one. Your adversaries, the Tempers. As with you, they must be very desperate for their freedom. They shall not make it any easier from here.
Hey, well, it's in Curly Horns. Surprised they didn't let you out already. Not that I'm complaining. Was hoping I'd run into you again. See, when you've been stuck here for, about 14 years, not that I'm counting or anything. You gain some appreciation for the simple stuff, you know? Bit of cool breeze, solid view. Anyway, it's good to see you in one piece is all. Jodariel removes her mask and stares at him. Why are you doing this? We have a right to conduct. Yeah, well, I've conducted a lot of rites, you know. That lot of good it's done for me. Yet here you are again. Yeah, anyway. He throws on his mask. Guess we better get things started. Our kind got a reputation to uphold. Jodariel watches him for several moments, then rejoins her group. Our adversary, Ignarius, his heart is not in this. We should be able to prevail against him without difficulty.
Go on, then.
Go on, then. Trouble early and often. He's calling in the Commonwealth's an entirely legal red light district. Most notably, you watch the doors of the Starry Eight, an infamous tavern where high-ranking Commonwealth officials sometimes showed up in incognito to blow off steam. One evening, a particularly belligerent guest got under his skin, so we gave him a tremendous thrashing. This guest turned out to be a wealthy chamberlain who used his connections to get him arrested and exiled. Poor dude. I do actually like him, too.
Tizo. Jodariel. If that is all, then.
Our adversary is giving way to feelings. We have the advantage. Right on then, Nightwings. Let's see you beat me again.
Now, begin. That's it. Glory to the Nightwings first of all. I almost pity what transpired there.
I was trying to get rid of it so I could... Oops.
The fires wane.
You ain't half bad there, curly horns, you know? Shame we're on the opposite sides like this, all fighting over who gets out of here. Back home, I would have just walked up and bought us both a drink. I would have punched you in the mouth. He laughs heartily at this. That's what I like about you, curly horns. You hate my guts as much as I do. Now, come on, let's see you stomp me one more time like you nailed stood up on that mountaintop.
Oh, the fading glory of the great Tignarius. These days he is nothing but an aging brute.
Aww. Oh, damn.
The orb!
Where is it? Oh.
Audacious, aren't we?
Audacious.
Fear not the purifying flame.
I forgot we had an audience.
Your demon is banished.
I wish I could banish my regular demons.
A shameful outcome.
Come on, Joe Dario. Hurry up. Jack teaser. Oh.
Ah. Glorious. All three Nightwings. The orb sails forth into the flame. There.
Oh. Oops, that was by accident.
Spectacular!
Spectacular!
Oh.
We're actually playing a pretty good defense game here. See you later. Oh god. Oh god.
There goes Tizo.
At least the orb doesn't get stuck in weird places, so it's...
Sublime. The orb is up. Now that's how you snuff a flame. I wonder, shall the Nightwings press their luck?
Oops. That's not what I meant to do.
Be gone!
That was weird.
In the name of Solium Myrrh! Poor Joe Dario. Ooh!
Ooh!
Ah,
Oh, I went way too far on that one.
both banished.
That... what?
Poof. Splendid.
Splendid.
Once more like that and we are finished here. Positively brutish. Pathetic.
Well, you're into that one.
The orb flies true.
You could have ran in with that one.
Hammerthar, be gone.
That one hurt. Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Now. Oh.
That was rude.
Tough luck, Nightwing.
Oh, you should have got the other guy to do it, bud.
Thrust straight into your flames. This is the road to ruin. Oh.
I was trying to get out of there. Keep flying, then.
Be gone, you lot. Oh, you poor Nightwings.
Come on.
And it is done.
Yeah.
The Tempers prevail. Their adversaries came ever so close. Perhaps your fortune shall be better next time.
Well, curly horns. Can I tell you? I guess we got a bit of spark left in us after all. You misled me into thinking you were weak. A clever deception. Haha. That's what you think it was there, huh? What else could it have been? Oh, I can tell you all about it. You free tomorrow night? She scoffs at this. Dons her mask. She turns and walks away from him without another word. He just simply stands there and stares. Damn. Oh, he likes her.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes. Even a traitor heart like Hammerthar can learn something.
Good time as any to say thanks for having me along this strange little journey of yours, Rita, darling.
Now take your sordid business someplace else.
Damn. Huh? Someone's there, sneaking around. Show yourself already. She stands there for a moment, saying nothing then. This was a mistake. She leaves him just as soon as she arrived. Hey, hold up, Curly Horns, wait. Wait. She keeps him waiting there. He just shakes his head. And he keeps waiting, but there's little else for him there in the downside. He keeps waiting, but not for very long. Not for very long. Aw, this is so cute! Back at the Black Wagon, you find the lone minstrel examining your fellow exiles as they succumb to the Tempers just barely. It's plain to you that none of them look well. The lone minstrel notices you there and turns to you. Reader, the faster turning of the cycle of the rites has put a strain on everyone. We have multiple cases of banishment sickness this time. It is fortunate that your other companions are available to conduct the coming rite, because I fear this group requires rest. You bid Pamitha a swift recovery, and she nods weakly in response. Exchange a look with Jodariel, who seems exhausted after the last raid. As for Tizo, it's clear he wishes to be left alone right now. You leave the lone minstrel to look after them, and turn your attention to the stars, remain shining in the dark outside. 1, 2, 3. Essentially, I'm choosing between these two. To go to the next liberation raid. Uh-oh. Where's the other one? There we go. Yeah, I want to try to topple him. Because I don't like him. Glade of Blue, the right shall come. Continue. Oh, poor Tizo. Shrimps. 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 He's looking rather more despondent than usual. We attempt to reach out to him, he barely acknowledges you. Aww. You almost run into Shay as you turn to leave. Oh, I'm sorry, miss. I was just wanting to come and check on little Tizo there. I think maybe he's taken ill or something. Further inspection occurs to you that Shay perhaps is not off the mark and Tizo is unwell for some reason. Come on, Tizo, you're gonna be alright. You might be the smallest of us, but I think you're the toughest. Oh, Miss Jariel, I think she's very tough too, as well. Oh, don't be silly, Tizo. You know I won't be doing that, don't you? She turns to you for a moment, lowering her voice. Miss, I think Tizo would like a bit of privacy if you don't mind, though I don't mean to be rude. It's just Tizo, well, I told him not to eat something there. Was this, well, I think there was a mushroom maybe growing in the corner over there? So we see Tizo sniffing it, and he's always hungry, and usually I try to feed him, but this time I told him no. Because I know my mushrooms, and whatever that was, I think it was a mushroom, but it wasn't one I know. Well, Tizo ate it anyway. So, anyway, I think he's gonna maybe, cough it up, I guess. I think that maybe any moment now. Because when I ate things, I thought there were mushrooms around here. I coughed them up as well, and it made me rather sick. It kind of like Tizo over there. I hope that I'm being inappropriate because it's not polite. Maybe? Well, come to think of it, Tizo, why don't we go outside? Because then I won't have to clean up after you. Like the last time when you ate something, I said maybe you should remember. Oh, don't worry, silly. If you've taken ill, I think you're gonna be fine once you have a little walk outside with me because you're very tough. You're beginning to look better already. You're my best friend, Tizo. I won't let anything happen to you, or at least I'll try, okay? I don't think anyone could stop you from eating those things, though. Then she snatches Tizo up in her arms and whisks him over the wagon with her. You hear her call back over your shoulder. Bye, miss. I'll make sure that Tizo's alright, I promise, okay? Although the prospect of Shay administering medical assistance normally would give you pause, Tizo seemed to accompany her willingly enough. The two have shared a rather close bond since Shay first made contact with the group. For someone like her who has lived alone for so long, a friendship must be vital. As for Tizo, you must be impressed that a non-native of the downside seems to know her way around food safety even better than he. He's like double unwell.